What is our project today? You've been watching my channel. You just saw how to rehook up this dryer and get it working properly for the dryer vent. Now I've got to work on this washing machine. How come? Do you happen to have a washing machine like this? This is a new style, and for some reason this washing machine keeps getting out of whack, and then it moves and it starts bouncing around and it gets all cattywampus out here in the garage. And my aunt, I'm over at my aunt's house, and I told her I'd try to fix this for her. Yeah, it's always good. Hey, if you've got anybody you know and you want to help them out, you know, try some of these things. If you're handy at all, I know you can do some of these projects, okay? So, here we go. The first thing you want to do, and I mean the first thing you want to do, is you want to put your back brace on. I don't leave home without this. This is actually my dad's, but it still fits. And if you've got some arms like this, you can put these on, but at least you want to protect your back. It's got some nice little ribbing in here, and it just keeps me all supportive and kind of helps me out before I start moving heavy things. You got to get one of these. First thing you want to do is kind of get this positioned where you feel it needs to be. And make sure you move with your legs and try not to use your upper back any more than you have to, you know? You don't want to get anything kinked up or anything back there. You want to kind of take a look at it. If this is not your washing machine, you want to ask your customer where they want it positioned. I think they want a little bit of room here. I can slide the dryer over a little bit and keep it lined up. But you want it pretty close where you think it's going to need to be before doing the next step. Okay? Well, what is the next step? The next step, I hope you have one of these. It's a level. Yeah, we've got to use a level because we're going to check it from left to right on the front and the back, and from back to front. We've got to check all this out. I want to make sure this is nice and level, because can you see that if this is not level, if it's out of whack, when I check this one, the left side needs to go up. And on the back, the left side needs to go up. And here, the back has to go way up. It has to go up over 1/2 an inch. I'm raising the back of the level up about 1/2 an inch. And somebody came out here and they probably positioned the legs all the same. And why does this have to go up? Well, the reason why is because most garages, and we're in a garage, most garages, the concrete from there out to the front slopes. Okay? It might slope 1/4 inch to a foot or 3/8 to a foot, something like that. And so if you level all the legs exactly, and then you think, oh yeah, I've got them all the same and we've measured that and everything's fine, we're just going to put that in position, chances are it's not going to be right, is it? And that's why we've got to check all this, because if your washing machine is not perfectly level, that's why it could be getting out of balance, and it kind of, you know, everything is so it's designed so that whatever, you know, inside, that if you're not having a level surface, that thing could start moving around. That's not going to move around the first day. Maybe after a week or so you come out into the garage and you see that your washing machine is all cattywampus. It might be because it's not level. That's the first thing we're going to do. Now, how are we going to get this thing level if you don't have very much room and you can't get back to the back legs and all that? How are you going to do that? Well, the good thing with this type of washing machine is it's got a drawer down here. I think if I take that drawer out, I can get to the legs a little bit easier and maybe be able to adjust things if I get this out of here, okay? Well, it's on some slides here. And usually on a drawer like that, it's going to pull out so far, and you're going to feel some little extension pieces. And you might feel the very end, there's a little black button here. It's not a button, it's just a slide. Okay, on one side, you're going to take the slide up. Let me show you. In fact, look at that. It was pulling out. This one's not even hooked in there properly because that side's touching, that side's up. But I'm going to show you how to pull these out properly. These hinges are called, the slides are called full extension slides, okay? You see this little black thing here? It's hard to see it. Right there at the end, right there. You want to pull that one up, and on the other side you're going to feel for that, and you're going to push that one down. One goes up, and the other side usually goes down. Okay, you're going to do that, lift that up, and then pull out on it as you're pushing the other side down. That's how you're going to get those out. If you don't have this slide pulled out all the way like that, you might think, how do I pull those out? That's because you have to pull this out far enough. Then you'll see that, and then you can take it out. Have I ever worked on this particular washing machine before? No. But I can see that whoever put this in the last time, they didn't have it connected onto the slide properly. Okay, but I'm just going to kind of hold it up, lift this other side up, see if I can't get it out of there. Jeez. See, these side pieces are kind of loose. I may have to look at that and see if those can be tightened up, or they might just be in there. So the tip on that is when you put it back in, you got to make sure you get it right in the slot properly before you slide it in there, okay? Let's get that out of the way. Now see there, let's get you in a little closer. We may have to do some adjusting right there. See the top of that? You can get a little crescent wrench in there and you can start turning that. See, there's the threads there. You can turn that, turn that, turn that. You could get a little ratchet in there with that type of fitting on there and turn it from there. Then underneath, let's get you underneath down here. Oh, there's the foot. And see up underneath there's a nut there. So we may have to loosen that up too and move that down, you know, first before coming back here and tightening this, you know, adjusting that. Okay? Just figure it out, take your time. We're not in a race here or anything, right? Take your time with it, and you'll get it. See, there's one for the front, and here's the right side, same thing. Okay, then way back in the back, we've got another foot back in there. See, there's a rail there. That kind of bugs me. I don't know how we're going to get back in there. I may have to use a ratchet on those or something, but I don't want to have to move the wash machine out too far one way or another, because then the floor might, if the floor's off or something, you know, right through there from left to right, I can't really adjust it exactly. I want to check it out right where it's going to set as close as possible.